folks, so today I'm going through a whole bunch of auction stuff I bought. There was 21 lots, and I spent a lot more than I did in the previous auction, especially considering I only got 21 lots. I picked up $1,764.10 worth of stuff. That's after buyer's premium and taxes and everything. But there was basically 3 items that made up the majority of that. So I'm going to go through those sporadically. There'll be probably one near the beginning, one in the middle, one at the end. The biggest one will be at the end. So yeah, I'll show you it at the very end and explain about it. But yeah, I've got some good stuff again. Had to drive an hour there, an hour back to pick it up, of course, so that was more expense. Always got to take that into account. But anyway, let's go through some of this stuff. The stuff in front of you now, let's see, I think it cost me $4, something like that. It's there's still more to that lot. There's these Wedgwood pieces. Coat of Arms of Canada, 3 of them. Not a big deal. Maybe, I don't know, they might be worth $5 each. I see the previous owner had 18. This is from an estate, I believe. Not sure exactly, but anyway, they were asking 18. They're maybe worth 5. Let's see, we've got a gator from Florida. Pencil sharpener, if you collect figure pencil sharpeners. We got a pin, so that's no big deal. Piece of Royal Doulton, I see they got 20 on that. It's not really worth that. I'm pretty sure this was an estate of a dealer out of Saskatchewan. It has WD on the back. I don't know what WD stands for. Could be an airline or something, I'm not sure. Guess we'll find out. I know of a warehouse that had a whole bunch of this stuff, but what it's from, I don't know. Let's see, another plate that's not a big deal. Bavarian, kind of a little flow bluish type plate. Again, kind of falling out of favor. But I did bid on the lot for some reason, and I don't know why yet. I guess I'm still coming up to that item. We've got a saucer, another plate, Paragon by the looks of it, yeah. Let's see, still not to it. Here's a big saucer, Johnson Brothers saucer, again, no big deal. And this lot, like I said, I think cost me $5, something like that. Got a couple patio gingham saucers, no big deal again. Some of this stuff is going to go to the thrift shop. It's not even going to hit the store or go into an auction box. Canterbury, not a big deal to me anyway. 3 pieces, $5 by the looks of it. That's what they were asking. There's a piece of Shelley. I'll have to check that. That might be something. We'll see. Let's see. I'm still trying to figure out why I bid on that lot. Hopefully the piece is coming up yet. So it's a side plate, it's worth nothing. I see they had 15 on it. Another side plate worth nothing. Again, 15 on it. So I don't know why I bid on that lot. There must have been something in another box or something, because I can't see myself bidding on any of this for any particular reason. So yeah, I don't know. So yeah, this is basically a bunch of thrift shop fodder. So yeah, going to be a few things. I'll make money regardless, but not a lot. Anyway, I'll clean that up and we'll get back to something a little more exciting. Okay, the next lot I paid, let's see, what did I pay? Minolta, $15 for this lot. May have screwed up actually, because it turns out some of them are chipped. Some of the pieces are chipped. Little Minolta ashtray. I see they had 30 on it. It's probably more like 20. But yeah, that's Medalta. It's a pottery out of Alberta, Canada, or was a pottery out of Alberta, Canada. I've got a trivet that they had 45 on. It looked a lot better condition than this in the listing, and also has a chip. So I see they had 45 on it. I don't know. I'm going to be hard pressed to get 15 in that condition, because it does have some chips, as you can see, and yeah, it is pretty worn. So that's going to be a tough one. Another pitcher. Oh, and it's not Medalta even. It's just a restaurant-ware pitcher, so I might get 12 for that. Maybe 15. Because it is a kind of a neat pitcher, but nothing special. We've got another Medalta piece, but it's chipped again. They were asking $70 for it. Going to be hard pressed to get 10 or 15, I think, with that big chunk out of it there. So, and we got another pitcher with a chunk out of it that they were asking $95 for. Unfortunately, again, I don't think I'll be able to get more than about 10 or 15 out of it. So, really not a good buy. I was after the trivet because it looked like it was mint in the photo. It's not. I'll make money, but not much again. So yeah, kind of a goof up, I guess. Shouldn't have bid at all, but you never know. So the next item was one of the items I paid up for. It's actually a very rare tin, or a scarce tin rather. But yeah, there's actually two versions of this can. One is a key wind coffee can, and this one is the scarcer pry-off press-on lid, so a little pop-out lid. And it's made by the Hudson Bay Company, so really desirable for Hudson Bay collectors, coffee can collectors, fur trade era type collectors, because they like the Hudson Bay stuff. So it is pretty dirty. I couldn't tell whether this was dirt or whether it was damage, and it turns out it's mainly dirt, although it does have a couple scratches here, which I didn't notice. Hopefully that didn't happen during packing. But anyway, regardless, I've got it, and I paid $300 for this one. I bid $300, or bid over $300 actually to technically get it. But there was also a $30 buyer's premium and $36 of tax, so almost $400 for this can. What is it worth? Oh, $550, $600, something like that. I'm hoping. So we'll see. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to give it a good clean, and then make it available to the public on a deal no deal type site, more than likely. So yeah, so I'll report back, let you know whether I sold it or not, and let's see what else we've got here. We've got some art glass. Looks like maybe Murano ashtray, unfortunately, so let's call it a candy dish, but more than likely Murano. I've got a report, an update for you on the previous auction's Murano. Turns out it wasn't Murano. Neither piece is Murano, it turns out. But anyway, this one is, I believe. I'm pretty sure, because it's got, or it's, maybe it's Chalet, but it's not marked Chalet, so I don't know. So yeah, still, I deal in some art glass, but I'm still learning about it. There's always stuff to learn. There's never anybody that knows everything. So yeah. And here's another glass piece. Again, another ashtray. Again, Murano or Chalet. I'm thinking Chalet, actually. I don't think it's quite good enough to be Murano. So yeah. And I see it's got a little ding in it too. Oh yeah, it's got a bruise. Got a bruise in it. Oh shoot. So what did I pay for those? So 2 art glass pieces, paid $10. So basically I bought 1 art glass piece that's good. The other one I don't know what I'll do with. So yeah, At least it's the blue one that's intact. That's good. So next I bought some scrap iron. Or, well, some of it's scrap iron. This is a barn pulley. Here. I know there's some scrap metal artists make ducks out of those. Kind of looks like a duck to begin with. And got a bunch of harness bits and pieces. That's what that is. I'll go through it, and there's some buckles and such. I don't know if I can sell them or not. Maybe scrap brass. Some of the buckles will probably be saleable, but we'll see. And there's a bull nose ring in there, so that's good for 15 bucks or 10 bucks, something like that. I think this batch only cost me maybe $5, something like that. Maybe less, you know, $5. So yeah. And some other bits and pieces. Kind of curious as to what those are. Don't know. Greasy anyway, so I'm not going to put them out there. Got a hook. Good for probably $3-4 on its own. And I've got, this will just go into scrap iron because it's a homemade one. And not really, it's not complete. It's not anything fancy or anything. It's just a shoe lath that somebody's made. It's not folky, it's not anything. Now I got greasy fingers. Alright, and then we got some legs for a stove, I would think. There's only a pair there. They've got, I don't know what that logo is. Looks like an A maybe. An A and something. Not sure. Anyway, and then a set of 4 probably stove legs, but they could be used on a showcase or something. Be easy enough to put on a showcase, I would think, or make a stool or something like that. There's a set of 4 of these anyway. Cast iron. 2, 3, and 4. So yeah, so that's alright. And then we got some poles. And I think all this cost me 15 bucks as well. So there's these Scherer. I've seen these before. I know there was somebody that was looking for some of these, but I don't know who it was or when it was. Could have been a year or 2 or 3 ago. I see this one's broken, so we've only got 3. Because I've got one here, one there, and then 2 more. Yeah. So yeah, these are bin poles, I believe, off of a store counter. Is what those are, and these are originals from what I can see. So yeah, probably each pull is worth $20-$30. So I did okay there. $60 worth of pulls, $35-$45 for feet. So I'm going to make money on that stuff as well. Yeah, and also in that kind of first scrap metal-ish batch, there was this nice old spur, but only one, unfortunately. It looks like it's been dug somewhere, but pretty cool. Yeah, it's neat, very neat. Whoop, it's upside down, I think. Yeah, there we go. Or is it like this? It's like this, yeah, something like that. Anyway, cool piece. I don't know if that's a Mexican one or not. That might be a Mexican one, I'm not sure. Not really up on my spurs, but cool piece still. Anyway, and it was cheap. Alright, so just a quick aside, the handles are from a seed cabinet or a seed counter, which now rings a bell. Again, I had somebody that was looking for some. Do you think I can remember who it was, though? That's the problem. So if you're out there, I've got 3 of them that are intact and 1 broken one. So yeah, but they sell for about $50 a piece, $65 a piece. I've got 55 on them, so 55 a piece. But yeah, that's what they're selling for, consistently apparently too. So yeah, in demand, in high demand. So yeah. Okay, so Then we got some lamp parts. I think again didn't cost me a whole heck of a lot. Lamp parts, lamp burners, $10. 10 or 7, one or the other. Not sure which lot this was. 10 or 7. Got, let's see, got an Aladdin burner. This is a general refill, so this is nothing. All right, we got some lamp wicking or wick. Some Aladdin parts. Another Aladdin burner there. Coleman pump. Several other fairly common burners. Some parts. I'll make money on it all. We've got some good bits and pieces here. So some repro, some old. So there's that stuff. And then we got another batch of burners and such. Again, another Aladdin partial burner. Some other various burners and wicks, and a couple more Coleman pumps, and a Coleman mantle, silk mantle for Major 236 or Empire 237s. So that's good. Again, I'll make money. I'm happy enough. We've got some more egg beaters and such. Again, didn't cost a whole heck of a lot. Let's see, what did we pay for this stuff? And yeah, vintage. Oh, $4. Big $4. So we've got a juicer attachment. I think that's for a probably for a mixer. A couple ladles, a couple beaters, egg beaters. So, but you pretty much got to pick up this sort of stuff cheap, because it takes a while to sell, and it's low dollar stuff. Like the beaters are probably $10 to $15 a piece. Mallet, or not a mallet, a potato masher, probably $10, something like that. Oh, here's the juicer. That's what goes on. So that's kind of a neat juicer. I'll check it. I don't know if it's anything special, but we'll check it. If nothing else, it's $10-15. So looks like it was in the Canadian Home Journal. Yeah, the Home Service Bureau. So maybe it was a giveaway, or just recommended by the Home Journal. So anyway, a little enamel ladle. So yeah, got some cheap stuff for the store. So next, I'm kind of casually collecting vintage knives. So whenever I see a nice batch of old knives, I get interested. Still learning about them, but there's some neat knives out there. Some good fur trade era and skinning knives and such. So I picked them up, like I said, basically just to learn more about them. This one's by Premier. Looks like a butchering knife. This is kind of a bread knife that's pretty worn. What's on the handle here? Gold cone? No, I don't know. Anyway, so there's that one. It's pretty beat. Fishing knife that's modern. It'll just go to maybe auction or secondhand store maybe. See if it's a good one though. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe it's worth putting on Facebook Marketplace. But yeah. Anyway, and here's a big boy. Again, don't know the maker on that one. Can't see anything. I'm sure it's there. Oh, there's something there. Can't read it though. And let's see. Got another homemade knife, kind of a skinning knife. A really worn buck knife type thing, but plastic handle, so probably nothing special. Skinning knife, some sort, I would think. And another homemade Looks like a homemade one as well. Those cost me 20 bucks. That was a little more than what I probably should have paid. Some sheaths, nothing. And I got a garbage can. Oh boy. One of these ugly green ones that the schools used, or my schools did anyway. I don't know if they were military and surplus or whether they were school issued. Anyway, so there's those. And then I got, okay, this one's just scrap by the looks of it. It's pretty beat. It's a liquor decanter, I think. But it's pretty beat, so that's going to just go in scrap metal, and the glass will get saved for something else. And then we've got a railway lamp that somebody's put a new shade on. It's a CNR caboose lamp, it says, but yeah, basically a caboose lamp. But they were in the cars, not just cabooses either. As far as I know, they were in a lot of the work cars and that sort of thing. They go in a bracket. So that's a CN one, I think it says on the bottom. Yep, CN. So there's that one, and I got it as a pair with another one for, I think, fairly reasonable as far as I can recall. Yeah, okay, bracket lamps, yeah, $15 for two of those. So that was all right because they're $35 lamps. So next, I got a large coffee can. I paid, this isn't one of the top 3 items that I paid big for, but I did pay $65 for this one. It's actually a fairly scarce can, fairly desirable can out of Calgary, Alberta. This one's missing a lid, has no handle, so pretty and kind of a rough condition. Display's not bad from a distance, so not too bad, but yeah, I'll make money on it because it's a good can. Nice condition. It's about a $500, $600 can, so yeah, good can. But this one's far from nice, so, or far from mint, that's for sure. Got a Nabob vacuum pack tin lid, which I'll just save because who knows, I may end up with that can without a lid, so I'll just save, hang on to that one. That came in a separate lot, actually, in this lot that's up and coming here. So this one I paid up for. This is the other one I paid up for. Pretty rough condition, as you can see, but this is Riga coach oil out of Winnipeg, Manitoba. It does need a clean, so hopefully it'll clean up some. We'll see. I don't know, I might try to just sell it as is because some of these early cans are really tough to clean up without losing the graphics. But yeah, this particular can, I believe in mint condition, sells for around $1,000 to $1,500. So that's mint condition, mind you. This is far from mint, but I did pay up for it. Ended up paying up for that one. I ended up having to pay $250 plus $25 buyer's premium plus $30 tax. So almost $300. So going to be hard pressed to make a lot on this one. Should make a couple hundred, I would think. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see, because it is rough. So we'll see. So that's an iffy one, but who knows. And I did get actually another scarce tin here, but in this lot I'll show you in shortly. But I only paid $5 for this coming up lot that Nabob tin lid was in. There was a braids, pretty beat up. That's not going to be a big deal. Comfort tobacco, not a big deal. Those two will just head into an auction box. This is a modern tin. These tins that you see, they've kind of got a snowflake or this sort of pattern on it. Those are all new cans. or most, not all of them actually, come to think of it. But this one is, it's got this lip on it that indicates that. It's got a fake pouring spout. There's a dead giveaway. And it says Bristolware on the bottom, made in China. So that's your dead giveaway. But if you're seeing it from a distance in a lot of tins, well, it kind of looks good, doesn't it? But it's junk. It's just going to go to the thrift store probably. And then we've got a Senator tobacco tin. I'll get $15.20 for that. So that I've made money on that lot. Let's see. There's also this Royalite grease tube, but it's missing right over the logo. It's torn. So that's not much good. And then there is this coffee can. Again, a really good can, but this one is in such rough shape. It's supposed to be red, not pink. So it's faded out pretty badly. But good filler maybe, and who knows if I can get $50 for it or $30 or something. I'm laughing. Anyway, yeah. So that's the Fort Garry. And yeah, and it's a Hudson Bay Company tin as well. It's the same as, I think, a same size or a little smaller maybe than the York Coffee, I think. And then we got some hood ornaments. So yeah, we got these Art Deco hood ornaments. So this one would have had a insert, kind of a plastic or lucite insert. I don't know exactly what car this is off of. It'll be something I'm going to have to research, I guess. And I think that didn't cost me a whole lot. I got two, actually. I got this other one as well. It's another kind of Art Deco-ish hood ornament. It's kind of pitted, unfortunately. But the hood ornaments only cost, $25. So not bad. Again, make money on those without a problem. And that's it for that box. So we'll go on to the next. And like I said, there's another cool piece coming up at the end. So then got a couple crock lids, a 10-gallon and a 2-gallon, I believe. Yeah. Or maybe a 1-gallon. It might be a 1-gallon. Anyway, both chipped though. This one's got a chunk out of here. This one's got a chunk out of the lid and out of the edge. And the big boy's got chips kind of all the way around the outside edge here, or inside edge rather. So yeah, $10. They're still get 25 for this one, and that one I'm not sure about because I'm not sure if that's a North Star Red Wing or whether that's another company. Just need to check on that. I think the North Star don't have as many tips. I think they're about 5 points or 6 points, something like that. But I'll have to double check. It's been a while since I've had one. So anyway, so there's those, and we've got one more box before the big item. So this is a tray of stuff. It's not the box full, but we got 1 quart Country Club ice cream. Not sure where Country Club is out of. Oh, Moose Jaw, Johnstone Dairies. Or, yeah, Johnstone. Or Johnston. Johnston. Anyway, so that's kind of a cool one. Pablum, Mead Johnson and Company. Belleville, Ontario. Silverwoods ice cream. That one's out of London, Ontario, but they had offices all across the country by the looks of it. Or, yeah, across the country. So, yeah. And always good, Saskatchewan Cooperative Creamery, head office Regina. So, cool one. Here's another Country Club from Johnstone Dairies. So those are tough to find because they're cardboard and they just don't show up intact anymore. Pablum, again, kind of rough, that one. And let's see, we're going to the next or to the remainder of the box. And before we go into the box, I got some enamelware, refrigerator, storage container. I forget what fridges these go in. This is a GSW one though, so it's a more generic one. It's not a special or doesn't belong in a certain fridge. And there's this big enamel. I don't know. It looks like a thin wash tub or something, but it's really narrow. So I don't know, for baby wash tub for newborns, perhaps. I don't know. It does have a label. Let me know, guys. What do you think it's for? This is enameled ware. So who knows what it's for? What do you think, guys? It's what, about 2 feet long? So yeah, kind of neat. Don't know what it's for. I assume it's a baby or for newborns, but I don't know for sure. And then there was a bunch of mugs that I bought for, let's see. There was coffee mugs assortment, some kind of $4 I paid for them. But there's a reason I bought the lot, and that includes something that I'll show you at the end of this box. But I'll show you some of the mugs and such, which I'll make money on anyway. Scrap metal or thrift shop. And let's see. Mug, nothing. Thrift shop. Let's see, another one. Mug, nothing. Thrift shop. And let's see. Another mug. Another mug, nothing. Thrift shop. It's an old one, but it's just not anything. And another one. Again, nothing. Thrift shop. So it'll be a good box full to the thrift shop from this auction. This is Royal Grafton. I don't know. I'll check, but I don't think so. Might be just thrift shop one, Royal Grafton. It's not a big deal to me. Anyway, Tom and Jerry mug. I'll check that one with the UV light. You never know. Might be uranium or something. I've got a Medalta yellow mug. It's kind of stained and such, so I don't know. Probably just go to auction. But yeah. Anyway, let's see, another mug. This is compliments of Harry Venier, Mayor of Medicine hat, coffee break mug. That's made by Highcroft, more than likely. And Canada Goose, glass bake probably, or something. It's a fireproof one anyway. It's not Fire King, it's just fireproof. Another one, I think we got another Royal Chelsea. Oh, that one might be. I don't know. That's probably nothing as well. Not big on. Oh, Lake of the Woods, Canada. So it's a souvenir one. And what else? We got another one. Again, that one's just going to the thrift store. That's a nothing. Springfield. So let's see. And we got another Highcroft mug. There. No advertising or anything on it. And we got another mug. Buffalo Days Regina. That's Highcroft as well. Yep. And got another thrift shop mug. Anyway, in the lot of all these coffee mugs was this. Dixon Brothers leaders in clothing, boots, shoes, and men's furnishings. Notice it's Maple Creek, Northwest Territories. Now, Maple Creek is in Saskatchewan. They were Northwest Territories for a period of time until they became an entire province. So there's a lot of people that collect Northwest Territories stuff that was previously Saskatchewan, Alberta stuff. So anyway, good piece. I've got a buyer, I think, for it. I don't know what kind of money. I'll have to do a little digging. But it cost me $4 for this whole lot. So this is the price that the other dealer had on it, $95. Hopefully that didn't leave a stain. Let's hope not. Let's see. Did it leave a stain? No, it didn't. Oh yeah, it did. Yeah, it left a little price tag stain. Oh well. Maybe we'll get some of that out with some lighter fluid. But yeah, so Northwest Territories, that's a cool piece. I like that. Okay, now for the grand finale. Not quite the grand finale, I guess. You know, I'm going to clear this off and then I'll be right back. So just before the grand finale, there is one more railway lamp. Again, a CN one. This is not the proper chimney for it. Yeah, it's more of a 50s, 60s electric light chimney. But yeah, anyway, so there's that. And now, the item that I paid, and well, I'm not going to tell you what I paid yet. I'm going to show it to you, and you decide how much would you have paid for this particular item. How much would you have paid for this? Right there. Okay. 7-year-old Canadian rye direct from the distillery. So I couldn't tell whether this was damage or whether it was dirt. Turns out it's dirt. There appears to be no cracks in it, but I didn't know at the time for sure. The listing said it was chipped on the base. Well, this is all the chips it's got on the base. It's just right here. And there was what I thought was damage. It's not damage, turns out. It's just newspaper that's got adhered to it. So it will clean up. Has a little factory flaw crack there, but it's factory. That's not damage. So what would you pay for that little jug? Just that little tiny jug. Let me know in the comments below. Guess now. Leave it in the comments as to what you would have paid. And I'm going to tell you what I paid and what I believe it's worth. All right? Okay. Leave your comment now. And I'm going to tell you right away what I paid was a total of, let's see. Well, let's put it this way. The buyer's premium on the price was $67. The taxes was $80.40. I paid $670 for that little jug. Plus buyer's premium. So $670 plus another, what did I say? Another, let's see. I don't want it to roll away. So $670 plus 67 is 737 plus 80 is 717.40. I believe that's right, if my mathematics is correct. So $817.40. Sorry, $817.40. And yeah, so $817.40 for that little tiny jug. Now, what is it worth? Well, currently, there's one on eBay, and they're asking, and this is an asking price, mind you, $2,200 and some dollars US. That's about $3,000 Canadian, folks. Theirs is cracked. It's got 2 cracks in it. Not as good a shape as this particular one. So, what is this worth? This is a Red Wing jug, by the way. So, Red Wing, Minnesota made these. So what is it worth? You tell me what you think it's worth. If there's one crack being offered for $2,000 and some, are they out to lunch or not? Who knows? I'm going to do some research and I'll get back to you. But I'm thinking it's probably, if that other one is realistically priced, then what is this worth? This is worth $3,500, $4,000, something like that. So we did fine. So $800 and some dollars is not extreme anymore when you realize kind of what the value of it is. So anyway, that's it, folks. Check it out. Memorize that. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Please be sure to like and subscribe and check out our other videos on antiquing, picking, thrifting, scrapping, etc. Take care, folks.